So ReStage takes its inspiration from the legacy of radical or alternative theatre, which has its roots here in Camden. In 1968, the Theatres Act meant that for the first time in modern history, theatre scripts weren't censored by the state. And what followed were really exciting, heavily politicised, spontaneous performances that sort of took power away from the traditional institutions of theatre. The period that followed saw the beginnings of theatres aimed at previously marginalised groups, feminist groups, black and Asian theatre, gay and lesbian theatre or disability theatre. People looked to art as something that was able to carry the potential for social or revolutionary change. And I think that that is something that people worked a huge amount for and something that's still really relevant today. And all of these objects are the props, costumes or backdrops which have been reimagined from archival images of specific companies that were working in Camden in the 1970s. It's been a really great opportunity to draw together a lot of exciting people working in different ways. I'm working with a group of writers and actors from RADA who are making a piece of work based on some of the original scripts.
Don't touch it! What are you doing?
Daniel Kelly is coming to do some readings from his new play called Saffron Avenue.
The strike was a success.
Cindy Oswin is coming to do a lecture performance called On the Fringe, which ends up with her covered in spaghetti.
This show was a complete sellout at the festival.
Bernard Copps is coming to recite some poetry.
My own private bomb, my shalom bomb.
And the Swiss Cottage Library is great because it plays a really important role in its community. Part of the thing I like about the stage is watching kids crawling all over it or watching teenagers hanging out in it. And it was really important to capture a spirit of the age, trying to make work that people would interact with and operates in a community, because so much of the work was based around creativity, was based around play, taking performance off the stage and into a public space. What is exciting to me about theatre is it's the ultimate space for the imagination. You only have to see a table and a chair on stage and you can construct a whole room and a whole set of characters. To see people interacting with the work and when it's activated by a photographer really gives it that energy or that sense of action or protest.